Alright guys, so about 6 months ago I made a fan-made story about Universe 6's He, and that was the backstory and an origin story of He on how he became the legendary assassin of Universe 6. And guys, for some reason that story was not pushed out by the YouTube algorithm. For some reason it just got put down and it just got stuck right there. Anyways guys, today I'll replay it for you guys for those that haven't seen it. Anyways guys, once again, here's the story of He. What happened to him and his family more than 400 years ago in the past. So more than 400 years ago in Universe 6 on a planet called Hethrea, in a very small village, He was living with his family and they were very poor. They had to do something every day to have food on the table. And He had two brothers, and amongst them he was the strongest. He showed amazing physical capabilities. And so with that, 1,000 miles away, there used to be a city. And in that city, every year, there used to be a tournament that was held. A fighting tournament. And He and his friends used to enter the tournament. The reason behind that was money. They would get a lot of prize money to enter the tournament. And with that prize money, he'll be able to feed his family and take care of them for at least another year until there's another tournament that takes place. See guys, in Universe 7 on Earth, the tournament was between 1 versus 1, but it's much different on planet Hethrea in Universe 6. Instead of 1 versus 1, they do it 2 versus 2. And right now is the final battle of the tournament where He is fighting alongside his best friend, Yuzan, and they grew up from birth. The bond between He and Yuzan is so deep that they would give their life for one another. It's not just that, Yuzan is like an older brother to He. And Yuzan is just as strong as He, but Yuzan possesses even more skills than He, even more deadlier techniques. So right now, after a long battle, He and Yuzan take down the other two fighters that they're going up against, and the tournament concludes. The winners are He and his best friend Yuzan, and the ones that they just defeated, they were their close friends as well. They came from the same village as He and Yuzan, and now as He and Yuzan are leaving the fighting arena, there is 3 loud bells, and this only happens when another battle is supposed to start. And so now He and Yuzan are wondering what is going on, and now all of a sudden on a loudspeaker it says, "The collectors are here." And the collectors are also known as the assassins. And what is happening right now also happened 100 years ago as well. The collectors arrive when they feel the presence of great power and great skill. And the reason why they look for that is because they want them to join the organization of the assassins. And what that means is they need a new assassin. And they go from planet to planet looking for new assassins, which they could add on to their organization. And so right now one of the assassins says, "You two must fight until the end, until there is only one that is standing." And so now both He and Yuzan say, "We'll never fight each other. We'll never do that. Never." And then one of the assassins says, "Oh, don't worry, you two will fight. You two will definitely fight. Within the next minute, if you don't, this planet is gone. Everyone that you both love and care for, they'll be gone. This whole planet will not exist anymore if you don't fight." And now both He and Yuzan are forced to fight. They have no other option left. And as they go in battle stance, suddenly everything just stops. And He looks around and he wonders what is going on. So what happened right now is Yuzan has the ability to slow down time for 30 seconds. And guys, right now Yuzan starts walking towards He. And as soon as Yuzan is close to He, Yuzan holds the chest of He. And Yuzan says, "I will never fight you, He. You're like a little brother to me. I can never do that. I already know the result of this fight, He. And I can never live with myself if I lose you. Never." And now as Yuzan has tears in his eyes, he says, "Take care of my family here. This is goodbye." And so right now there is a massive flash of light within the fighting arena, and everyone is shocked by what they're seeing. There is only one fighter standing in the arena, and that is He. What happened right now was Yuzan sacrificed himself to save his life. And when Yuzan had his hands on the chest of He, Yuzan transferred all of his powers and skills into He. And one of the skills that Yuzan transferred onto He was his most dangerous technique, and that is the time skip. And right now He has tears in his eyes and he says, "Why'd you do this, Yuzan? Why?" And he's also feeling the power within himself right now, and he's shocked by all this power and the skills that he has now access to. And as he is still crying, he sees all the memories of Yuzan, of all the good times that they had together, of all the trainings that they did together. He also remembers something that Yazan told him when he was very young, and Yazan said, "I'll always be there for you here, no matter what. Even when I'm not here, I'll always be with you." And now one of the assassins says, "You will come with us here. It's time for your final test." And so now Hit and the assassins disappear from the fighting arena, and they appear right in front of a planet. And this planet seems very familiar to Hit. And the reason behind that is that it's his home planet, Hadria. And Hit is still very emotional from what just happened. He just lost his best friend, his brother, and he couldn't do anything about it. So now the leader of the assassins orders Hit to destroy this planet right in front of him. And Hit says, "No, I can't do that. My family is there." And now the assassins reply back, "Don't worry, your family is safe with us in our spaceship. And your friend Yazan's family is safe as well. Don't forget, he told you to protect his family. But if you don't destroy this planet, you will never see them ever again." And now with tears in his eyes, Hit launches a massive energy blast directly at his home planet, Hadria. And then Hit says, "I'm sorry everyone. I'm sorry." And now as Hit is focusing on his home planet, he can feel a very familiar energy. He can feel the energy of his mom, his dad, his two young brothers, and Yazan's family as well. And the planet is slowly being destroyed. And then one of the assassins says, "Hey, don't you want to say goodbye to your family?" And in absolute shock, Hit says, "What do you mean?" And then he looks at the spaceship, but he cannot feel the energy of his family or Yazan's family at all. But he can feel the energy on planet Hadria, his home planet, as it's being destroyed. So what had happened was his family and Yazan's family was never on that spaceship. They never even left the planet. And now in absolute horror, Hit is seeing his family, his home planet, being destroyed right in front of him. Everything that he ever cared for, gone, and he is responsible for it. And then the planet explodes. Everything is gone, just like that. And now he slowly turns around and he looks directly at the assassins. And the assassins can see an aura coming out of his body. And suddenly Hit appears right in front of the assassins with the time skip that he got from Yazan, his best friend. And then Hit tells the assassins, "You're all dead." Anyways guys, that is about it. That's all I have for you guys today. Do let me know what you guys think about this. Comment section down below. And guys, this is not the end of the story. If you guys want a part 2, let me know by giving this video a huge thumbs up. Anyways guys, if you guys are brand new to this channel, be sure to subscribe for more videos like this. Anyways guys, once again, thank you all so much for watching, and have a blessed day everyone.